Hey guys, Pample here on my Tekkit server, and today I'm going to show you a mod that I'm sure all of you have noticed, but I'm sure many of you have not used. Now, anyone who's played Tekkit has seen this too many items, or whatever it's called, bar, and has scrolled through it and noticed all these blocks that are made out of other blocks, and they're just completely random shapes. And there are like hundreds of them. Thousands, perhaps. Well, in all actuality, there are 31 different variations of these blocks, and each one of them can be made out of 48 different materials, so that adds up to a total of 1,488 different blocks in this section. But that's kind of beside the point. Today I'm going to show you what all these blocks are and how you can make them. Now first, what you need is a hacksaw. Hacksaw can be made in a couple different ways, but I'm going to make a diamond hacksaw because it has a pretty high durability and it works. Now, we're going to be doing this with stone. As you can see, stone is one of the many different blocks that can be used for this mod. I believe it's called the Microblocks mod, just to be specific. So yeah, let's get started. The first item is the slab. All you do is place the diamond hacksaw and then place a piece of stone under it, and you get 2 stone slabs. And just for the record, I'm going to make this clear now, you can actually piece the blocks back together. As you can see, I put the 2 stone slabs and I get a piece of stone back. So it is possible to rebuild anything that you hack up into pieces using this diamond hacksaw. And there are many different combinations of how you can rebuild things, and this episode's just going to show you how to actually make them. Alright, now if you were to take the diamond hacksaw, put it back, put the stone slab down again, you would cut it in half, and you'd get a stone panel. Now if you do it again, you're going to get a stone cover. Now covers, panels, and slabs are 3 of the main components of this entire mod. But moving on, if you take a stone slab and put it to the right of the hacksaw, you're going to get a stone slab strip. And if you do it with the panel, you'll get a stone panel strip. And if you do it with the cover, you will get a cover strip. And going to do this again, if you take the strip and you put it to the right of the hacksaw, you'll get a slab corner, a panel corner, and a cover corner. Now these are some of the many objects that you can make, and it just goes to show that you can just continuously cut these things into smaller and smaller pieces. Now, moving on, I'm going to actually need to get a couple more covers. So here we go. Now, for this first object, you're actually not going to need the hacksaw. This one is a triple cover, and it's 3 covers put into a corner shape like that, somewhere in the crafting table, and you get the triple cover. And next is the cover slab. It's just like the triple cover, except it's 5 of them. I prefer to do it in the helmet shape. So yeah, cover slab. And let's see, what's next? I actually have a list off screen that I'm kind of using for reference. Next off is the triple. I'm going to need more covers. Most of them use the stone covers, or the covers, just so you know. Anyways, next one is the triple panel. As you can see, each one's getting thicker and thicker. And then there is the anti-cover. Anti-covers are another major component of all this. Now next, what we're going to do is we're going to move into a different type of block, and it's called the hollow blocks. It's a whole different category. Okay, got some covers. Now, to start, we can just make a chest shape with the stone covers, and we get a hollow stone cover. This one kind of has the window through it. And if you take 2 hollow covers, you'll get a stone panel. And if you take 3 of these in a corner shape, you'll get a stone hollow triple cover. Now remember how we made the triple cover with the corner? That's how you make the triple cover again, except this time it's hollow. Okay, and once again I'm going to need more hollow covers for this. Like I said, the covers are important. Okay, let's see, we got the triple cover. So next up is the slab, which is 4 of these hollow covers. Each one is getting thicker and thicker. There's the hollow cover slab, which is even thicker than that. There is the hollow triple panel, which is 6. And I'm going to need more of these again. Hold on. Bear with me here. Now, if you do 7 hollow covers, you're going to get the hollow anti-cover. And now we have the cover slab strip, and what you do with that, you need a cover slab like this, and you put it to the right of the hacksaw, and you get a cover slab strip. There's also the triple panel strip, where you take the triple panel and you cut it into 2 strips. And there is the triple cover strip. And likewise with these, with the regular strips, if you put them here, you can get corners out of them. So I'll just do that to show you, hack them into corners. Okay. Oh yes, and you can also do this with the anti-cover. And get anti-cover corners and strips. Now let's see. Next are something completely different, and they are called posts, pillars, and columns. Now, posts are made from panel strips. So you just put the panel strip in the center, or I think anywhere in the crafting table, and you get a post. It directly turns into the post. And it will also turn back into the regular stone panel. Yes. You'll make a post. And for the pillar, which is thicker, you want a slab strip. That'll turn into the stone pillar. Lastly, you want the triple panel strip. Where is it? Here it is, for the column. And as you can see, I'll line them up here, they grow in thickness. Yes. I believe that's pretty much all of the different types of blocks. And as you can see, they're actually not that expensive to make. I've only used 8 pieces of stone to make all of these. So yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you all outside, and I'm going to show you different things that you can actually do with this wide variety of blocks. Okay, welcome back. I've kind of created a couple examples for you of what you can do with these different microblocks. As you can see here, I've got some stone slabs that I kind of made into a type of chair or something. You can use these to make basically furniture. Like here, I also have a very basic table. Not the most exciting thing, but I made these pretty quickly, so they don't have too much work put into them. And these are actually 3 panels. They tend to blend together pretty well into the one block, so you can make that work out for you. And here I have a nice cover, kind of table that could come out of the wall. And also covers can also be used for, well, covering. So let's say you've got a machine that's got a bunch of wires just kind of sticking out above ground, and you don't like that. Well, then you can use covers to completely conceal them. I actually did that with my automatic smelting machine. If you look over there, you can see some areas that are made out of dirt. Those are actually dirt covers that I'm using to hide my engines and wiring. It doesn't exactly blend in with the grass, but it looks a lot better. And with most of these microblocks, you can make a bunch of different half steps, like I did here, out of slab, or I forget, half slab panels or whatever. But yeah, you can make a bunch of half blocks that can be used for whatever you really like. This is also a great one for you people who like decorating. You can use these as molding for your houses, your walls, and your ceilings and all that, which can add a whole new dimension of detail to your buildings. And if you got paths, you can line your paths with these little cover strips. Make it look a bit nicer. And with the corners, I believe these are slab corners, you can make stairs, like basic staircase blocks out of 6 of them. I believe I did that for my laboratory stairs. I did that with basalt slab corners. And it just adds new things you can make stairs out of. And for corners, well, you can use your imagination. You can make, I guess, an overturned table or something. And, I don't know, you can make a countertop or something. Then you've got the pillars and the columns and everything. And these are interesting because they place directly in the center of the block, as you can see here by the black lines. It's exactly in the center, so you could use that to your advantage. That's the difference between like the pillars and columns and, well, blocks like these. These go in the center. And then there are these hollow blocks, and I find these very interesting because they have the window there, and although you can't like fit things through the window like wiring or something, it does allow light to go through. So you could just like have a window leading into a light, and it would blend into the wall a little bit better. At least it would look better than having a bunch of glowstone or redstone lamps on the wall. And here we have some zombie flesh. Completely irrelevant. But yeah, you're really only limited by your own imagination. So you can see I made a bunch of artwork here with the remainder of the blocks that I had. Kind of pointless, but it's abstract art, and it's Minecraft, so I can. So yeah, I hope I managed to explain microblocks to you, and I hope you use them wisely in your building with machines, or just fancy decorating, or whatever it is you make. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll be doing more videos. Thanks for watching.